Hello, everybody. Dante's Game Room here. Starting a new series. Well, I'm going to try to keep up with it. Drawing with different like pencils, pens, inks, and like mediums. But today I'm going to start out where it all began. I'm going to start with the number two ticonderoga pencil, which when I was growing up, it was my favorite pencil to draw with. For the series, I think I'm just going to be drawing faces and how different mediums and different tools can change your art style or not. Um, so I'll just be doing different faces from like people in my comic book, or be doing like just drawing a random face. But like I said, this is a ticonderoga number two pencil. Uh,
Hey, Dad.
Hi, honey. I just want you to know I'm recording a drawing video right now. So this is a ticonderoga number two pencil, which was readily available when I was growing up. Um, Pretty much. Sometimes, like I wouldn't be able to find them, and I'd have to use those cheap store brand number two pencils. Um, so, but I've probably drawn more pictures with this type of pencil than any other pencil growing up as an adult. The pencil I switched to and I draw most of my pictures with is Mars Technica, one of these. And pretty much the only reason I use that over any other one is because David Finch does, and I'm a fanboy. Anything David Finch recommends or uses, I'm gonna trust his opinions. Um, and it's really a great pencil. Like he's right. So, um, and if you want to see him using this pencil, you can check out his channel, David Finch. And Monday nights he does drawings, like covers or just some random stuff he wants to do sometimes. And it's a great learning experience because he tells you what he's doing, how to do it a lot of times. And he has like learn to draw videos too. That if you're an aspiring comic book artist, it can be really helpful. But uh, also like I'm gonna be doing like ink stuff, like the how I ink most of the time um, is a combination of different stuff. Like I'll use the Winsor and Newton fine liners like this, and the reason I use these is because they're recommended by Daniel Warren Johnson, and like David Finch, anything that he uses, I will use because I respect his opinion. Um, that's how I got on to the Presto like whiteout stick pens. Those toxic bad boys, but they're great for using with white highlights or just correcting your mistakes. Um, so, but I'll be using different types of inks too, like acrylic, Indian, enamel or water-based inks mixed with enamel, like the black ink I use most for my comic books are actually Speedball Super Black. That's what I use. That's what I recommend. Uh, so and I don't know. So that's how my face is and look with number 2 pencil. And there's different stuff and techniques I can use with a number 2 pencil, but I just basically want you guys to get the feel of how the different utensils can affect your art. Sometimes it can make it slightly sharper depending on the pencil, the lead type. Sometimes it can make it slightly softer, rounder. And then, of course, when you're going for depth in like a 3D environment or look, well, it's always best to use like several different pencils and shades, especially if it's just a pencil drawing. But this is basically gives you an idea of what the series is going to be like. I started out with the first one I used in my life, and like I said, still a great pencil to use, and I still sometimes in a pinch I'll use it. But that's the face. This is the first in a series. Next up, I'll probably use the Mars Technicolor or like a budget pencil off of Amazon. Still the same type, but I want to show you how the different qualities and price ranges can really affect your artwork and time and energy you put into it. A lot of times you can do the same artwork with the lesser expensive mediums or supplies, art supplies. However, sometimes it will add a lot of time to your artwork or your process just because either they don't go on as smoothly, they're not as vibrant, or they just don't adhere to different surfaces and different papers as well as others. And it's something you really have to work with. But thanks for checking out the video. Until next time, Dante's Game Room out. Bye bye.